Okay, today we have a Kx500 clutch arm. Now, I bought an aftermarket one, an extended arm, but it ain't no different the length of it compared to the standard. And it's also not hard as well. So the original one's hard, and it's very hard, and it's got some treatment. Must have been heat treated. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the original back here, and we're going to put a piece of that in the old one, 10mm it is. So what I'll show you is, first off, is this is the one what I got, the aftermarket one, and this is the original come out of the motorbike. Now you think it's already the right length, like, you know, it's already got 10mm in it, but I'll show you. When you actually put it there, it's only got probably about 2mm. So the aftermarket one, what they make, what they're selling, is no good. Bad to tack, because I was just looking at it, I'll probably be able to prop it up, tack that piece on here first, like that, and then tack the other piece on, and then we can grind a little bit and shit like that. A bit stuffing around, but should be alright. I'll just grab a because we're going to have to clean the piece up. I cut a little bit bigger than 10mm to the piece, what we're going to put, because we've got to make sure we get it right. It's got to be the right length on here. Oh. Just got to clean these pieces up. So what we're doing is get the grinder, grab vice grips. Just grab tape for that. For anyone doesn't know, you've actually got that as a sealing part on something, on a seal, and actually got to weld this, or you get any spatter or anything in it, or you damage that part, that will end up tearing up the seal. So you don't want to go damaging that goes back into the motorbike. Masking tape always protects it. We can't damage anything on the actual where it goes in the gearbox. So yeah, now we've got the fun part of carefully welding this back together. Alright, the new plan is I've just tacked it onto a plate, what we've got, and I can move it. What we're going to do is we're going to cut that piece out. Whoops, I'm going to cut this bit out carefully. Like that, and I'm going to take off 10mm. So I'll mark it out. So we've got to put this on here. We don't need that much though. What we'll do is we'll just we'll leave it a bit longer on both sides, like that. And what I'll do is I'll cut it. I'll leave it wider, and then we'll just grind that down once we put this on here. We have to find out exactly the position of the carbon though. Tack welded in position. I think I've got it pretty level. I think didn't really worry about checking that. Yep, looks like it's pretty level, and we've got our template here. So I've got it here. That's what it looks like from our old one and our new one. It's got the bend in it, and it comes out straight at the top here. We could shorten it just a fraction, but we're not going to. We're going to weld it like this, because I'm pretty happy with it, because it's got the bend coming up, and where the clutch hooks onto it, that's where it's supposed to hook onto. So we'll go to weld it now, exactly like that. That was what the original one was, that bend in it. So all we've literally done is taken, we might have moved it up a tad, a bit higher, but it is straight across the top here. You know what I mean? That is straight. It's not all skew width. So yeah. So what I'll do is I'll clean it up. Kind of like that. In position. And yeah, we're going to weld that now. End result, I extended the arm. This is what it looks like. I mean, it's not the cleanest, exactly how it's got to go. I've got the old markings here from before I cut it. That's it. That's actually the amount I've put on it. So we'll put 10 mil on it. And that's exact too. And that was what it was like, the other one, before I cut that other piece up. Perfect. It's pretty tidy. I just hit with a bit of primer, a bit of black paint. Alright, I welded the clutch arm up. This is what it looks like now it's finished. I had to beef it up. I sprayed it with some spray paint. Yes, I know, tell me about it. Looks a bit messy. Looks a bit geriatric shit. But that's what I did. This is where it was existing one. So when you got it lined up, if you look at it, the marks on the cardboard, we've got it in the right spot. We haven't got it. Hopefully you can see that. I'll try and stand it up. Hang on a minute. Try and stand. I'm going to be able to hold it there, but you know, you get the gift of what I'm talking about. It's the only thing is we're just extending along from there. And if we put in the top here, the existing one, what we had, it's perfect. Now the angle of it might be up a little bit, just a tad up that way, but that shouldn't be a problem at all. If it is going to be a problem, which I don't think it will, because it's straight in line, the cable will have a bit of give, but yeah, that's how we extend the clutch arm the Kx500. It's a messy job and it's a hard job. Now the reason why I had to put this extra bit of plate on there, and I welded it solid here on the end of it there over the existing one, and I put a plate all the way up to here. Now the reason why is that I found that when I welded it, it was like, you know, because the material was only thin, I found that where I welded it right here on that point there, I could actually bend it up and down a bit, and I wasn't happy with that bending. I want this solid, so that's why I redid it. Re-welded another piece on the top of it, where you can see here, fully welded it, so that way it takes all the pressure, because the main pressure is right there on the actual clutch arm. That's the pressure point right here. That's where it's gonna be bent, twist, because the cable's going to pull on it, and that's where the main pressure point is. Now we've got that solid, so we don't have to worry about that. The only reason why I welded all that is I didn't want to take this out of the motorbike again and then redo work what you previously done. And I'll keep that piece of cardboard here, what I've done here, with the existing arm. It shows you how it was. That way we can get the angle on that right. Otherwise you don't know where the angle is. So that was the key there. And once I put this in the motorbike, I'll do a follow-up video, because this is easy to put back in. I'll run some grease on this too. It has got a bit of wear on it. I don't know if you can see that in the light there. It has got a bit of wear in the bottom of it. Alright, we're about to put the clutch lever back in it. I've just noticed I've got a leaking sprocket seal too. So we're going to have to change that. I've got some grease in. The reason why I've got grease is I've cleaned the part up, but we don't want to go putting that back in the crankcase. In it, we don't need much grease. This is probably overkill, but what I want to do is put some grease around the top of it here, so that way when it goes into it, we don't, it's easy on the seal. Just put a bit of film of grease around it. That's the modification I done to it. Now we're about to see if this is going to work. Originally it was just a flat piece like this, but it was a bit weak in that part here, so I put another piece on top of it because we've got plenty of room here. So what we'll do is we'll just slide it back in there, just like that. Rightio, she's in. That won't hold the camera. It doesn't fall backwards. Okay, might be a lever like that. Alright, now to hook up the clutch, all you have to do to make it easy on yourself is, if you weld this, make sure you don't weld at the end of it where this has got to go in, otherwise you're not going to be able to get it back into the actual guts of it. So push that along. Alright, so we've got the cable length there. Now some people say about recommending straightening this cable a bit, but I wouldn't recommend start stuffing around bending the cable. And then we need a no, still going to make it awkward. Jesus, I've taken up all the slack in the cable. I might have taken up too much here. Might have overdone it. I've got that tiny little bit to get it in. I don't know how to get it that little bit. I cheated a little bit to get it in. Now what I did is, I pulled the clutch cable in, I jammed that bar in the way of the clutch, then I pulled the cable and I got it just past that point. The cable's still loose, but the clutch feels, oh my god, I can't believe this bullshit. The clutch feels like a 250 clutch. So what we need to do is, you need to take up that slack. So what we do is that slack in the cable, you see this? This is how much slack we got. Now if the clutch was tight, if we didn't have that slack in the cable, we'd have a big problem, and the problem would be is that the clutch be engaged heaps. Yeah, that's not a good idea. We don't want the clutch engaged at all with the motorbike. So what I'll do is take that slack out of it. This cable's got an adjustment here. What we'll do is I'll wind it out, just take it up, and we'll also oh my god, I can't believe this shit. Damn. I can have this motorbike for 10 years, I think. I think I've got it too much here. Hang on. I'm going to have to wind it back a bit. Right. Now, get a couple of spanners. I can tell you right now, I'm excited. I've had this motorbike for 10 years now, and I've never felt the clutch like this before. Alright. I'll leave that like that, and we'll drag this back over it. Oh, I know. It feels like a fucking 250 clutch now. Listen to that. Listen to this. Some people say, can you pull the 500 clutch in with one hand? This is one finger now. Look at this shit. One finger. 500 clutch. Oh, fucking unbelievable. Fucking hell. And this is what I did to fix it. I've extended the arm right out to maximum. I've got the cable loose. I've got the arm extended fully out. And also I've greased it up around there. And the arm is probably about, it's probably about 15 mil. So look at this, one hand 500 clutch, eh? Look at that, one finger. No bullshit. It's like this fucking idiots. Why didn't Kawasaki make this clutch arm bigger? When they knew it was a problem, why didn't they do this from factory? They've had years to perfect this shit and they've fucking still never done it. Right, now, next question is, the clutch arm what you see me buy, that stainless steel one, I actually put this in the motorbike, it made no difference. It was only probably about 3 mil, 2 mil bigger, and they put the fucking hole in, drilled the hole after they must have made it. They no fucking testing or anything about it. But yeah, I beefed this right up. As you can see, this cable's not very old. I beefed this shit right up too, to make sure I didn't have to take this back off any time, and made sure I didn't. When you weld it, make sure you put masking tape around the shaft. See where that oil seal is there? Make sure you put masking tape around the shaft to get it off, to protect the shaft, because you don't want to get any welding splatter or nothing on that. I'll just clean that grease off, because that's just going to track fucking dirt in there. Oh, fucking oath. I can't believe this shit. I'm so happy. And I've got to put something else on here too. The fucking thing split on the pickup, stator pickup, like a wire. The wire's all damaged and because it's all old as anything. But yeah, there you go. One hand pulling in Kx500 clutch. Right. Yeah, so 15 mil, and if you watch my video how I done it, how I made it, that's how I'd recommend you do it. Exactly what I did. I mean, it doesn't, like, you know, fucking, it doesn't look fucking great how I did it, like, you know, with the weld and that, but on here it looks pretty good. It doesn't stand out too much though on the motorbike. And I've got a fucking leaking seal on the sprocket cover, oil seal. I've noticed for some reason it's fucking leaking out of here, under here on the chain when it's sitting. That only just started doing that. There's a little bit of fresh oil on the floor here. So yeah, that's it. Like I did that follow up, because I mean a lot of people probably wanted to know how that clutch was going to go. But yeah, that's it. It's routed through in between the radiator there, in the front of the frame, and the cable comes up here, in here, in the neck of it. And it's a custom made tank too. I've made up special blocks out of that Perspex shit too, if someone's wanting to know about this fucking tank. It's all had to be custom made. Fucking I made them by hand to mount the tank properly. When the bloke had it on the tank before, he didn't have the shit on there right. And I got the bike. And yeah, that's it. Kx500. One finger clutch, no hydraulic shit, no dick pulling dreaming shit. Trying to fucking flog you off some fucking shit for 400, 500 fucking dollars. It doesn't do anything. Look at that. Got a 250 clutch now. Oh fucking oath. I can't wait to get on the motorbike again now. When I first brought the motorbike, I'm not going to bullshit the starting if it was a fucking prick, because I never started a 500 before. But once I got into the use of the compression cycle and stuff, like, you know, to prime it and shit, just a technique that once you learn how to start it, it's no different than starting a 250. Like, you know what I mean? You just got to get it in that thing. Fucking don't hitting in that car. Isn't working, what you can see. While I'm pulling that in with one finger, of course. No bullshit. I'll just show you. Could even do it with me, thumb, just to say. And then it'll be like a 250 clutch. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, share, comment, and have a great day.